Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Gamedeck blind. I need to earn tokens to gain the trust of the Hon clan, so let's just talk to people. Autumn leaves are flying from the trees. Oh fuck, I don't know. Falling? The man was staring at the parchment and nervously drawing signs on it. Yes, falling. Falling definitely sounds better. What are you doing? Fuck off, I'm busy. He shot me a quick look and resumed his scribbling on the part. I got into a work rhythm. I felt my mind drift away and everything started to settle. Was that how meditation worked? The world went pale. I stopped feeling sunshine. I had completely different images before my eyes. A vision? The past? In my eye, I saw Ken Zhu break into the Lord's house. Angry, he muttered under his breath. I take interest in your followers, and suddenly I get so many mystic signs that it makes me a chosen one. Don't think it'll make me a follower. I'll keep digging until I learn what you're up to, and I'll find the fucking tree of knowing. I'm a Gamedecs. Working the forge, a young recruit's guide. Take the material you wish to process from the storage and put it in the correct machine. Light the furnace with wood and position it to power the right machine. Wait for the needed number of bells while stoking the flames.
This is where weapons and strong characters are forged.
And collecting resources to keep it going is very important, and searching the environment will help you build perseverance and awareness. Bring the resources to me and I will reward your work with a sigil. Once I place the resources in the warehouses, feel free to use them to create something in the forge. I know I can collect iron and crystals in the stronghold. Where do I get steel? Steel is made by processing the ore in the furnace for at least 2 bells. I'm sure you can do it. How do I use the forge? First you need to light the furnace, take the wood from the woodshed and throw it in the furnace to turn cinders into flame. Then rotate the hearth to direct the flow of the heat to the right tool in order to power it. Then you can get to work. You insert the material in the appropriate tool and wait for the requisite amount of time, fanning the flame as needed. I don't particularly care about the forge, to be honest. Lets you craft objects according to recipes, place the material in the correct machine, then light the furnace with wood. I would much rather do some other quests first for the other people. So... The stone golem was a few stories high. His bulk had frozen while climbing the stronghold. I stared at his face, though I was blinded by the sun. Exceptional, my mind drifted. Colors faded around me. I fell into a meditative state. I saw Ken again. He was in the stronghold. He didn't quite look so confident. He kept searching in forbidden places. Alright, you smartass in the tree of knowing. Maybe you're not in cahoots with the Lord. 314? Is that what you want me to call you? Are you a prisoner of the Hon clan? Can you answer me with something more than those fucking signs? I don't get it. I am trying to decipher your hints, but it's not easy. What are you hiding from?
Stand back. The work I'm doing is dangerous.
I wouldn't want to damage you accidentally. Repairing the golem requires a lot of work, and I need to give it my full attention. Forgive me, but I don't have time for novices. Who's the giant? A Goryo. It attacked the stronghold, but our sword mistress smashed it as usual. I'm glad she stopped when she did. there's potential here. Anyway, it could be ours, a clan's own defense golem. As a shield, I wouldn't mind a giant taking the brunt of damage. I would finally advance and would stop treating me on par with that loser, Gold Wielder. It's just that I've fixed almost everything and it still won't awaken. I need to figure out what's wrong, but they keep giving me chores. I'm no expert, but I couldn't help but feel that a sword stuck in its neck probably isn't improving its health. How about you take it out? That's not it. They are creatures of magic. I nullified the sword's effect, and the lower body is untouched. Can I be of service to the Hon clan? I have my hands full with the golem, so I don't have time for other duties. So yes, you can help me. We have a faulty NPC. I was supposed to fix her, but the golem takes priority. Fix it or delete it, whatever. I don't have time for this. I'd be happy to help with the NPCs. Maybe I'll manage to fix her. Or just delete her. Just be quick and efficient. The NPC's name is Nature's Gift. You will find her in the main square in front of Mistress Umbra's house.
I'm an expert interpreting the signs. Is that what brings you here?
Welcome to the Hon clan. All information is precious. The clan collects information, trees, signals and knowledge. What is it you seek? Can you tell me what I can do in the clan? What you do in the clan? I handle signals from the Tree of Knowing. The uninitiated call them signs. It's one of the main duties of the Hon clan. I collect them and try to learn as much as I can. It's the only truly worthwhile goal I found in life. Clan dictates that only Lord Enlightened has the right to read signs, but someone has to make sure no recruit misunderstands them. Thus, I lead those dedicated to expanding our sign knowledge. I hear more and more of the lower ranked find their way through the three signals. The recruits I see around here, are they the group tasked with expanding the knowledge of the signals from the Tree of Knowing? Understanding the tree's signals is the main path to enlightenment, hence the Hon clan amasses the knowledge of them. We often discuss them. Signals can be vague. Only Lord and other enlightened ones ever make correct readings. Such warped knowledge is unsafe to the untrained. Knowledge like this is unsafe. Imagine finding a part of the instruction for a kidney transplant and attempting it with your untrained hands. Help me if you want to serve the clan and earn a sigil. Moderate the group to find positive readings and steer them to the signs that won't harm their psyches. And if not, simply join us. Greetings! We interpret mystical signals from the Tree of Knowing. Every recruit is welcome here. It's the signals from the tree that lead us to enlightenment. They are the source of happiness for all members of the clan. Will you be joining us? Sure, I'll try. I definitely wish to learn more about signs. We can't agree on what signal to discuss next. State Beetle wants to talk about the signs in the grass tell of suffering and straight edge. Well, I'm supposed to guide them towards things that wouldn't be harmful to them, so maybe steer clear of the suffering for now. I think we should listen to the cleric. Marvelous, because the Demiurge's face appears to me regularly on pieces of toast. Oh, that kind of toast. I thought you meant like a toast with an alcoholic beverage, which is much more a mystical... Okay, this might not be... This is kind of silly, and I'm not sure if it's going to work, but... the Demiurge's face appears to me regularly on a piece of toast. It's blurry, but very telling. When you look at the toast, do you feel suffering? I do feel that sometimes. I'm looking at the sky, meditating, and suddenly I feel someone suffering and they need help. Exactly. The Tree of Knowledge emits cries for help. It's horrible because I would like to do something, but I don't know what. Same for me. Recently the signs have become depressing. I've had enough. Maybe there's nothing to be done. Maybe there's no hope. I wish to be left alone. If we don't see each other, thanks for playing. The master appeared out of nowhere. I never understand what makes people so susceptible to emotions. It's so predictable but so ineffective. You definitely shouldn't be left alone now, recruit. Your emotions are clouding your judgment. Think, so far you've been chasing your tail. As a clan master, I declare this group's meeting suspended. Come, Beetle, I will look after you. That's the jester, right? Obviously he's an important character, seemingly. And the bell measured time for the stronghold.
Are you here to talk about the signs?
What kind of moderation do you have in mind? You were supposed to put their minds at ease, moderate them and steer them away from bad emotions. Many signals have been odd as of late, sad, calls for aid and action, unprepared recruits were crying, rushing in to help random people. You didn't improve the situation. Next time, go help someone else, recruit. Yeah, fair enough. I didn't really do that great. Have to agree on that point. A stone. I picked it up. No one was around. I wondered what I would find this time. Again, nothing. I'm just wasting my time. Great.
Ride the wave toward the truth. Or fly to enlightenment, or something.
She looked around, oddly confused for an NPC. Ignore my mistake. How can I help you, recruit? Why do you stare? I'm an NPC. It's not my fault I'm damaged. Complain to the admins. I started the scan. The NPC's code was clunky and rather crude. Its purpose was to stimulate the NPC while concealing the player and to emulate an NPC while concealing the player underneath. Other clan members are interested in you. They told me to get rid of you or fix you. Damn it, I can't play this game. Tell me what I'm supposed to do to get them off my case. Log out and I'll say I'll delete it too. And what about my investigation? I'm not going anywhere until I'm done with it. Don't get mixed up in this, it's dangerous. I already know of one person who died here. That's impossible. I'm not leaving this place without my evidence. It's nice to see you again. Did you manage to make the potion? Oh, yeah, sure. My potions restore mana and health. I don't know what the clan would do without me. Thanks for asking. She was getting basic facts wrong. She wasn't the nature's gift I had met at the entrance. I will leave her alone. She seems to be doing her own thing here, and I don't want to break it necessarily. Umbra's chamber was locked. A notice board. The clan notice board, a place where the organization's members posted information and asked for aid. I took a closer look at the notices. I accidentally deleted a friend's contact info. If anyone knows where to find Loudmouth, I would appreciate the info. The water is ever changing. It's meditation that brings peace and allows us to hear what is forgotten. I recommend meditating by the stream. I know the game's cheat safeguards are weak, but really? Hacking ginseng for a faster harvest time? Where's the self-improvement there? Kill eagle. The reward is under the rock.
Go see the tributary or you will be officially reprimanded.
The cycle has run its course. It's time to go and meet and summarize the events. Do not loiter here. Go in front of the Lord's house. Okay, I do have one token to spare, so I should be able to give it to the tributary and get him off my case. Recruits are obliged to show full commitment to the work for the clan. Do you have proof of your commitment? Yes, here's proof of my work for the clan. Magnificent. I hope that the work brought you commitment. Brought you happiness. Now, go to the Lord's house and give an account of your actions. You're expected. I stood before the clan elders. I bowed. She looked at the Lord, who nodded his head. We're pleased to have you here with us. We want all recruits to wear the Hon Clan insignia. Find the forge. Make your own insignia as proof that you're one of us. You'll be given plenty of time, 2 entire cycles to do this. This quest is from the Lord himself. Treat it as a priority. This is where you embark on a wonderful and joyous path towards enlightenment. One day, it might take you to the Tree of Knowing. Lord is the only one who has entered it more than once. Many others have never been worthy of this honor. It is my duty to guide the others. Welcome to the start of your path. Okay, so I need 4 iron and 4 timber for the sigil.
I was hoping someone would interrupt my meditation.
I'm the clan's main sword, DPS, get it? And you're disrupting my meditation and reflection on advancing to the rank of mistress. I am presently in seclusion to become worthy. Such a nomination is a big opportunity, and I won't let some loitering recruit ruin it for me. It looks like you have a difficult time ahead of you. I can help. I want to be of service to the clan. Then don't bother me. I must compose a poem to celebrate Lord Enlightenment. Lord Enlightened. It's customary for those advancing in the clan. I cannot come up with a properly epic simile to describe him. Liken the Lord to an oasis of wisdom, or to the ultimate truth. Isn't that what he is to the clan members? Your suggestions have the Net's rhyme generator beat. Help me. Yes, I'll give you a sigil, but the simile must involve something that is in the stronghold. The Lord only accepts genuine experiences. Have a look around the stronghold. Live like a clan member. If you see something fitting, tell me. I had a look around the stronghold. I think I can get you with the poem celebrating the Lord. First, the first stanza praises the clan, the second is about a lord. His simile must be epic and involve the stronghold. What should it be? Well, to be honest, maybe I'll be back.
Ride the wave toward the truth. Or fly to enlightenment, or something.
Cutting and gathering. The sounds around me died away. It was coming, a vision. Ken was talking to someone called 314 again. Why me? There are so many people willing to follow your signs. Why are you showing me more? Do you really want me to believe that I have been chosen? Or is it because both our lives have been ruined by that damn tree? I can see you looking for help, but I don't know how to find you. How can I help you? Tell me, 314, how do I get into the tree?
building behind me is the clan's vault, a safe place to store loot and knowledge.
He flinched. Custody of the vault is important duty, which was entrusted to me. It's nice to meet a master who has time for recruits. Can you tell me what you do here? It's not what you would imagine. I thought advancing in the clan would let me play more, improve, and I made it to Vault Master and it didn't. It's a trial period. Maybe that's why I'm struggling so much. But keeping the books in order is an important job. Isn't that what the Hon clan teaches us? That only challenges and taking responsibility gives one happiness? Guess I still don't get it. Can I assist you with the work for the Hon clan? Yes, you'll be assigning loot. The Bonlark's phalanx has to go to someone, and I'll finally get a moment to play. What are the rules for assigning loot? It's simple. Loot goes to the most valuable clan member, but only those who have gotten anything recently. Who haven't gotten anything recently. We have valuable items in the vault. You'll assign them to the main cleric, the main shield, or the main sword. They will distribute them further. Talk to them. You'll find their names in the Book of Loot. I'm very happy to help. In line are Cleric Rockborer, Sword Miasma of the Roots, and Shield Eternal Cocoon. Choose who will get the loot. Oh, do I have the Book of Loot? Because how would I know who has gotten loot recently? I guess I can ask them. Read the Book of Loot. Yeah, but where is it? Oh, probably in here. In plain sight lay the golden frame text of the Hon clan's prophecy. I searched the dark web, looking for similar leads and phrases. Many statements indicated that entering the tree was forbidden, and those who entered it ended up dead. An in-game artifact that kills players, and admins don't react? No media or player base uproar? It was a stretch, an urban legend. The golem's shattered metal plate was glistening in the display case. An inscription said, Glorious Plate. The plate was cracked from the impact. It had some words carved into it. Damage made it illegible. All I could see were some small scratches forming the number 314 at the bottom. A signed label had a reference to a specific page in the Book of Loot. A treasure chest holding equipment the clan members would leave behind as they were entering the Tree of Knowledge. The chest was secured with a simple lock. Locks like these only needed a right number of permutations. The chest was opened with a satisfying click. There wasn't much in the chest. Clearly, someone had already looked through it before. Okay, those are Ken's things. The pouch of the player with the nickname Unerring Arrow of Darkness contained a case for wings attached to the armor and the notebook. The notebook had a list of observed mystical signs. He had begun spawning them on his own. He made a special meditation bowl and left it where the Tree of Knowledge appeared. A cycle later, he had returned to find answers in the water. He had believed he was talking to someone in the Tree of Knowing. He even made a note on how to ask questions and get answers through meditating. The description were detailed. I could recreate the bowl at the forge, crystal and a few hammer swings, and I would knew if it had really worked. The case for the wings was empty. The imprint suggested that they were an exact copy of the ones Ken were wearing when he died, bat wings. The inscription suggested that they were meant for a ritual, entering the Tree of Knowing. It would be in here, right? Recruit insignia. Process iron ore for 4 bells with a hammer. Meditation ball. By processing the crystal with a hammer. What does it mean 2 to 5 bells? I don't quite get that, to be honest. The Book of Loot, a voluminous tome. It was bound with a chain and a gold padlock. I needed to ask Gold Builder for the key to this lock.
Lord Enlightened assigned me to manage the vault. This means I'm up to it, right?
The Book of Loot is locked. How do I go about opening it? I almost forgot. Here is my sigil. It'll open anything. The candidates set to receive the loot from the last raid were representative of 3 roles: Sword, Cleric and Shield. Gold Wielder was terrible at keeping records. The book had no helpful information. At least he wrote down their names. But wait, what? If I don't know who received loot last, how am I supposed to divide it myself? Trash sold. Enemies' wings were distributed evenly among participants. This little piggy got the mighty Eye of Doom in the last battle. Lord was present. He's the best and had the skills of all roles, tank, DPS and healer maxed out. He's a one-man army. That's why he raided with us instead of helping occasionally. He didn't want to spoil our fun. He only took the Eye of Doom for himself. The Bronlark's Phalanx, a protection artifact that dropped from the last boss, remains unassigned. That's remarkably unhelpful. Okay, maybe I'll help the girl with the poem, because I'm kind of running out of time. A knight's code hummed with life, a perfect world in which to meditate and look for enlightenment. I gazed at the snail. Its slow movement mesmerized me. I might drifted. I fell into a strange state. This time I saw this 314 Ken mentioned, the entity whose existence was devoted to solving puzzles, like me and Ken before he died. Maybe that 314 seemed familiar. Close. He had a difficult case and little information. To save a player he had to guess, and against all odds he get it right. Kind of by accident, 314 opened up to what was unexplained.
I miss my sister.
The second is about the Lord. His simile must be epic and involve the stronghold. What should it be? I saw a golem. They are powerful and command respect. It is a good simile. You speak like you know poetry. I will do as you say. I still need a simile for the Tree of Knowing. It needs to be an exceptional as well. I'll liken it to... I saw a bell. It sets a rhythm and brings harmony to the clan members' lives. It is a good simile. I'm sure this will work. I'm fine with it. Thank you, you helped. Here is your sigil. Now leave me so I can polish my helm and meditate. Miasma, Mia, have we met before? Oh, it's you. I was so engrossed in meditation that I didn't notice. The last time I saw you, you were in a different world. What are you doing in Knight's Code? We recruited lots of people, and the clan rewarded me with promotion. I was getting ready for it now. I'm getting ready for it now. I don't know why they passed over Maya. Alright, I have to prepare if I am to be a worthy disciple. I'll be distributing the loot. I still haven't assigned the Bronlar's phalanx, and I'd like to know if I need it. Buddy, I'm a sword. Don't you think that makes me a priority? Besides, I deserve the Bronlar phalanx. I've taken part in every battle as of late. I played non-stop, and I've yet to see any loot. There's always someone more important.
Go see the tributary or you will be officially reprimanded.
The cycle's done. Run to the Lord's house. Tributary awaits your report. Here's the sigil. I am very pleased, you have done well. And proceed to the Lord's chambers. He and Umbra want to talk to you there. I bowed to the clan's elders. Oh, if we are to trust you and reveal our clan secrets to you, you should trust us as well. Prove that you do. Tell me something you don't wish to become public knowledge about you or the people in your life. These are access codes to my home AI. I had many discussions with her, and her topics are often personal. Secrets from your personal life? Bold. You have taken a step towards real commitment. I applaud you. I think it's really dumb, but I literally had no choice, so... The man smiled and nodded his head in approval. It's time to focus on spiritual growth. Next time we will discuss signals from the tree. Remember to reflect and form an opinion on them.
Do you think bothering me will help your advancement in the clan?
I'll be distributing loot. When was the last time you got any loot? Is that a joke? I got some scraps from the last raid. Goldwielder dumped this golem on me as compensation. Now I'm stuck fixing it. Goldwielder's raid performance is terrible, and he gets to decide things like this. And I see he started outsourcing. True, a golem is a fascinating machine, but fixing it means work, not loot. Goldwielder owes me a reward. Who do you think should get the Bronlar Phalanx artifact? Me, obviously. I'm the clan's shield, the tank. It's the most important role. I need the Phalanx to protect others. No sword can survive even a single blow if I am not taking part in the battle. In the prophecy, the clan protects the tree. If our shield is not like a stronghold, we will protect nothing. Giving me the loot serves the clan. No, but you did get some loot, so you yourself admitted to it, so I don't think I'll give anything to you.
Are you here to talk about the signs?
Goldwielder instructed me to give someone the Bronlar Phalanx from the last battle. Are you the clan's cleric? I haven't been raiding much recently, but that's not important. I recently got some loot, so going by silly rules it wasn't my turn. But I could use this phalanx. Give it to me for a sigil. I do a lot for the clan, but recently I've been babysitting recruits, teaching them about the tree's signals, so you know. I'll think about it. No, I think I'm going to give it to the sword, because by their own admission, the other two have gotten loot recently.
Lord Enlightened assigned me to manage the vault. This means I'm up to it.
I analyzed the
Right?
matter. And?
Right?
What should I decide? Bronlar's phalanx should go to the main sword. That means miasma of the roots. Are you sure? I checked everything thoroughly and talked to the raiders. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. Great, I'm sure you're right. So great to have someone decide for me. Here's a sigil. Did they have a court fool here? Managing the vault must be a lot of work. Is there anything else I can help you with? I'll give you a rather confidential task. I assigned an item incorrectly. An artifact for PvP went out to our young DPS. Retrieve it. What am I supposed to do? Retrieve an item from the DPS, I don't care how. Threaten, plead or steal, as long as the books check out. But I need to forge my insignia first, because I am running out of time regarding that. A recruit's insignia is sculpted from iron ore with a hammer for 2 to 4 bells. It says 2 to 5 here, but process iron ore. So I don't even need steel. Which one would be? But how do I... And to make an item, take the appropriate resource from the storage, place the material in the appropriate machine, light the furnace, sit for a number of bells, stoking the fire. But I do have iron. At least I thought so. It has to be hammered, right? Sculpted from iron ore. Sculpted, you say? Grinder, milling machine, or furnace? Okay, maybe it's the hammer. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, that's exactly what I needed.
I miss my sister.
I've heard that I got my loot thanks to you. I appreciate it. You supposedly have an artifact? Yes, Goldwielder assigned it to me for my service to the clan. I worked hard to be noticed for a long time. It was important to me. He miscalculated. You will have to return it. Why? The clan appreciates what you do. That's why you were assigned loot last time. It was just. The artifact simply came early. You're right. I did get my share from the last raid. Here, give the artifact to the right person. I was supposed to reflect on this. I am kind of torn between it being a clan's tool and it being a mystical phenomenon, not in the sense of actual mysticism, but in the sense that it's possibly very clearly linked to like the whole unraveling of reality, which suggesting this game Realium within the game is actually a game like it's called Axis Mundi, the axis of the world. Something that the world revolves around, something that holds the world up. It has been likened to Yggdrasil, which is the tree of the worlds in Nordic mythology, which has entire worlds within its branches. So it would fit with the description of having different games, and this is what I perceive to be reality is actually just another game.
How's the Knight's Code treating you?
Oh, Gamedec. We know each other. It's me, Maya. So you've joined the clan after all. That's good. And what are you doing here? Recruits have been coming every day recently, so I play. I'm a sword DPS. And now there have been rumors that the Tree of Knowing is supposed to appear. I have yet to see it, so I'm waiting. I want to see it. Why aren't you playing with Mia anymore? I don't know what happened. We did everything together. We joined the clan, we played, we are both swords with the same build. But they only want to make her a disciple and not me. I'm happy for her, but they put her in solitary and gave her different tasks. I don't know how to play solo, it's not fun anymore, nothing is. Can I help you in any way? Can you do something to keep Mia from advancing without me? Although that would be horrible. I should just be happy for her. I'm not doing that great of a job. I'll be going back to my recruit quests. Of course, everyone leaves me.
The cycle has ended. Report to the tributary.
Lord Enlightened and Umbra are expecting you in the leader's home. I bowed as soon as I entered. I see that you're wearing the clan's insignia. The Master of Laughter said you would do it with ease, but I didn't believe it. But the Master of Laughter is always right. That is why we always follow his counsel. He peered inside the chamber with reverence. The character wearing the jester costume was not pleased with the flattery. Congratulations, you show promise. A bit more of work and you'll earn your disciple wings and flight privileges. Go and keep serving the clan.
I know poetry and solitude will help me get enlightened, but they're so boring.
I keep order around here, understood?
We met in Twisted and Perverted, small world. Welcome, recruit. I handle internal security around here. What do you need? How else can I be of service to the Hon clan? How can I help, mistress? It's good of you to ask, sweetie. I have a task for you. Lord is benevolent and overly trusting. He thinks all who learn about the clan will join us. I think spies should be eliminated. I intercepted correspondence with Clan Shi. Check who's lurking around the place where we found the letters. Question and eavesdrop on everyone who is there and find out what they are scheming. The letters we found were at the entrance to the vault under the golem's right palm. Remind me what I'm supposed to do? Go to the vault, walk near the golem's right palm, and eavesdrop on whoever's there. Is that his right hand? I guess so. But first...
Lord Enlightened assigned me to manage the vault. This means I'm up to it, right? Right?
I retrieved the artifact here. You did so well last time. I wish I were so confident. Alright, I assigned them incorrectly. You need to get the artifact from a tank. What? But I already did. What are you talking about? Here's your sigil.
Managing the vault is just so stressful.
There were quite a lot of resources here. I collected timber as slowly as possible and listened. It has been a week since we lost touch with him. Something must have happened. Calm down, we'll search the stronghold. We'll find him sooner or later. Alright, let's cut down a few more branches. Then go look for him. The Hon Clan's Book of Finance. The book was secured with a small, finely made padlock. I took a closer look at the lock's mechanism. I noticed a very small lockpick. Needed a very small lockpick to open it. A lockpick like that could be carved from a crystal using the milling machine without much difficulty.
What is it?
What do I know about Gold Wielder, actually?
Are you here to talk about the signs?
Information and science make up my domain. What brings you here? Do you have any information for me? It's outrageous that my position on the clan is on par with a loser who can't pick the right skills for combat. Well... Oh, that he distributed the loot wrong. Well, that is literally true, so I guess I could tell him that. Goldbearder recently made a mistake when assigning loot. He instructed me to get an artifact back from a sword, a DPS, stealthily. Wonderful. This should give me some influence in the clan. All I need is put this information to good use.
Are you here to talk about the signs?
Cutting and gathering a vision. I saw a character from the previous visions methodically collecting clues on hard-to-explain incidents. I saw the tree of knowing emerge and slowly take root in his investigation. He was so increasingly curious as to how it was possible, I felt his conviction that it was another mystery to solve. And the golem looked as impressive as it did the last time.
What is it?
You've mentioned that you're not exactly happy about being treated the same as Goldwielder, right? It's an outrage that my position in the clan is on par with a loser, unable to pick combat skills. Do you have anything that will help? Not so long ago, Goldwielder made a mistake when assigning loot. He instructed me to get back an artifact from a sword, stealthily. And great, I know exactly what to do with this information. You've earned a sigil. The clan will be better off too, after all. But keep this between us for now.
Do you think bothering me will help your advancement in the clan?
Okay, so I need the bowl. A small lockpick is finally carved from a crystal using a milling machine for 1 to 4 bells. Okay, let's do that first, because I don't have enough time for anything more anyway.
The cycle has ended. Report to the tributary.
Okay, I have to do it. I wonder if it will delete my progress on the tool. You have a sigil for me, right? It would be shameful to show laziness. Laziness is the worst thing under the sun. Here's the proof of my commitment. You warm the cockles of my heart. Now run along to the Lord's house. I looked at them and they at me. I lowered my head in a greeting. Lord decides who is given the honor of entering the tree, but he graciously listens to all opinions. Think of who you would wish to nominate for this honor, who is close to enlightenment. I expect your answer within the next few cycles. What if I want to nominate myself? The impertinence. We must work on your ego. Readiness for enlightenment means a lot of money. means making a great sacrifices for the clan. Let him ask. Questions will find wisdom, but moderation is wisdom in itself, right? Choose your words wisely, recruit. In the end, the decision is yours, enlightened one. How can I convince you? With patience, he smiled ironically. We would have to gain the nomination of at least one clan master and pass the final test of the recruitment trial, of course. Show your knowledge of the Hon clan, its mission, and the Tree of Knowing. Prepare for the test, and if you do want to do more, gain a nomination. I am very curious if you can do it. He nodded to let me know that the audience was over.
I know poetry and solitude will help me get enlightened, but they're so boring.
What do you want, maggot?
It would mean a lot for me to gain access to the Tree of Knowing. Can you recommend me to the Lord? You wish to enter the Tree of Knowing. You believe yourself worthy? There are plenty of recruits, Why should I help you? Maybe if you helped me some more. I may still end up with something to make myself useful to you. Oh. Okay, I kind of blew it. How long is it again? Uh, 1 to 4. No, I'm out of wood. I need to collect some more. A vision. I saw 314 becoming terrified that his life made no sense, that he would lose all he had achieved and have to start from scratch. The only antidote was the Tree of Knowing. It was the only thing that could help him stay alive. Why don't I have...
Labor sets you on your path to enlightenment.
If anyone can feel whatever they want whenever they want, how can one trust their feelings? The Horn Clan is the path to true happiness. I guess they had some resources at the beginning or whatever. I don't quite understand what exactly went down. I made a small lockpick. It was universal. I wondered what could be opened with it. And processing crystal with a hammer.
The cycle has ended. Report to the tributary.
Commitment is the antithesis of cynicism and nihilism. It strengthens our humanity. The sigils symbolize effort. Do you have one for me? I am not cynical and I do care. The sigil proves it. Seeing such commitment fills me with joy. Now go to the Lord's house and give an account of your work and your thoughts. I greeted them with a nod. Only 2 cycles remain until the recruitment is over. By now, you should have arrived at your opinion on the clan's philosophy. The clan is gathering information about the tree signals. Only Lord knows how to interpret them, but everyone should know what to think about them and the tree. Meditate, think. At the end of the next cycle, we will ask you about the path of enlightenment. You will have to arrive at a cohesive conclusion regarding those who have entered the tree. Oh, okay, that's not the vault. Where is the learning glade, actually? I am not entirely sure. The lock was more complex than the others I saw in Knight's Code. The lockpick broke, but the book finally lay open before me. The Horn Clan expenses and revenues. The recipe for a sigil. Most of it was encrypted, but what I managed to read was still interesting. All those who have passed the trial period were obligated to provide financial support regularly in large amounts. It suggested that the clan members tended to hail from wealthier social strata. Either that, or they were just gullible. Who's Tan Dorangitan? It took me a minute to find the right pouch. Lots of high-level equipment. Someone added a piece of conversation with an enlightened, a debriefing after entering the tree. Lord's answers were incoherent. He was yelling, giving crazy looks, mad at the interviewer for having doubts. He stopped the conversation. The scroll recording the contents suggested that the chest contained items belonging to those who have entered the tree. It looked like none of them had returned to collect their equipment. All of their things were here, as if entering the tree meant game over permanently. Why didn't they return here even for a moment? I will reset the time, because I can do that once. And I do kind of need more time to find that glade of whatever to meditate in. Learning glade? The bell measured time for the stronghold. I struck the rhythm that signaled the beginning of a new cycle. Oh. I kinda hoped they wouldn't have noticed that, what with my elite hacking skills. You can't do that. You're violating the Stronghold's order, ignoring the rules. Do you really want to squander your opportunity? Don't you want to improve? Mistress Umbra will explain it better than me during a daily conversation. Think about what you will say to her. Yeah, I've gotten one strike. Wait, I failed this? About listening on? I thought it was about finding further clues in the vault. Whatever, I'm kind of botching all of this, to be honest. This was the place where the Tree of Knowing appeared. Clan members treated the glade in a special way. Some came to check if the tree needed to be protected, as the prophecy said. Others looked for signs or meditated. It was there that the unerring arrow of darkness placed a meditation bowl. If I wanted to try this method, this was the right spot. I looked around carefully. As the clan had advised, I had focused on the here and now, looked for the details. Knight's Code was beautiful and the air smelled wonderful. I didn't notice anything odd, although One cloud took the shape of a face, others looked like donuts. I put the bowl on the grass and filled it with water. I pondered what question I wanted to ask. I focused on the question and wrote it down on the bowl of paper. I put it in the water. I needed to return during the next cycle for answer. I took a closer look. The vision didn't appear and there was no answer. I needed to wait for one cycle. Full cycle, wow. So I don't think this is going to happen, to be honest. They already want my... I'm not killing the guy. I might search Umbra's house. I will buy this. Knowing your target's personality type, you can hack into the social media stream and serve them a modified news and advertising feed to directly influence their decisions. Subtle, unnoticeable, and efficient. I took a careful look at the lock. A big, heavy padlock. I could probably make the appropriate key in the clan's forge. Still, and a bit of time with the grinder would do.
What do you want, maggot?
Iron in the grinder. Iron or steel? Okay, let's try with iron. It's definitely easier. Wait, I've run out of... Okay, that's... stupid. I'm out of time.
The cycle has ended. Report to the tributary.
Okay, so I probably should have a deduction prepared about this. I am going on a hunch and say it's a mystical phenomenon in the sense, as I said, not literal magic, but something that, from the perspective of someone who believes that reality is real, it would be magic. But I believe at this point that what I think to be reality in this game is actually another game. So in which Ken died. So I will go with this. Okay, if they ask me more about it, then I suppose I will be able to make deductions sort of as I talk with them, right? The sun shines on our heads. It is a symbol of enlightenment. We seek inner light by working for the clan. Give me a sigil. Here's the sigil. The light in my head is shining ever brighter. With more people like you, our clan will grow strong in a flash. Now direct your steps to the chambers of the Lord Enlightened. He and Umbra are interested to learn about your actions during this cycle. And how many times had it been? I bowed. Your trial period is at an end. This time, the time has come to find out if you are worthy of becoming a fully fledged member of the Hon clan. Do you know what the prophecy of the signs says? What is the Hon clan's purpose? The clan follows signs given by the Tree of Knowing. It is our duty to protect the tree. We will be tested soon, as the time is coming when we will need to assemble our full forces, and the tree will be the world's last hope. You have done well and made it through recruitment. Today, you join the Hon clan and witness the miracle of the tree's appearance. A fully fledged member and a diligent student of the signs, I wish to enter the tree and continue on the path of growth. Entering the tree will change your life forever. Most clan members learn through signs only. They are happy to protect the tree and improve. But what if I choose something different? Because to be honest, I think that whoever controls the tree is the one in it. The Lord doesn't run the clan on his own. At times, someone tells him what to do. One of the Hon clan's tasks is to collect and study the signals from the Tree of Knowing. Only Lord knows how to interpret them, and is entitled to do so. There are rumors on the net that anyone independently trying to examine the tree and its signals tends to disappear. The clan and all of its members are guided by the signals from the tree. The entire clan listens to the signals sent by the entity in the Tree of Knowing, who knows and influences all. Signs convey emotions of happiness and hints on how to become a free and self-conscious person. Several people who have entered the tree died in accidents not long after. The Lord said he had derived wisdom from his visits in the tree. Ken had entered the tree shortly before his death. And none of the people who entered the tree still play in the Hon clan. They stopped playing altogether. Encountering the signs and the Tree of Knowing drove some entrants crazy. Some signs sent from the Tree of Knowing look like pleas for help. I don't think they are dead necessarily, because that wouldn't explain the pleas for help. And besides, it's as if some of them entered the tree and then got out and then died after. For example, that seemed to be the deal with Ken. So I think what might be happening is some sort of like they figure out the like the mystery, you know, of the simulation or whatever, and then they either cannot leave or literally they leave the simulation and it looks as if they die in here, but they are actually outside. It's like the Matrix, right? I think they might be trapped. Or they might be enlightened in a way. I guess the trapped option doesn't really fall in line with Ken specifically because he got out. I would say they are enlightened in a way. The experience changed them forever. Have they changed their identity, changed their place of residence, and left their old lives behind? I have business with Ramona. A few unfinished matters. What? What does that have to do with anything? Very compelling argument. I have not heard any master vouching for and recommending you for this honor, which is required by clan rules. Don't worry, communing with the tree, even from the outside, is a mystical experience. A tree's numerous signs are sure to open your mind. Venture outside the gate with the others, to the glade beyond the stream. It is there that the Tree of Knowledge will soon appear to us. I heard about your desperation to enter the Tree of Knowing. I can make it happen. Of course, you must agree to my terms first. Before I decide, I must know what the terms are. You ask, even though you have no choice. How mundanely human, constructing an illusion of control over one's fate. I was planning to enter the Tree of Knowing myself this time. We can do it together. I shall accompany you on your path to enlightenment. How does that change things? And what makes you want to enter it with me? This is non-negotiable and your understanding is irrelevant. I want us both to enter the tree. You have no choice. Come to the ceremony. Yeah, I kind of botched this. I kind of feel like it didn't really go that well. But also, this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to pause it here. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.